she doesn't give me anything yet. I think the first item she gives me is at 10. She's found in most towns and cities. And you just give her what you have at the time, and if you give her enough items, you'll enough Stardust. She'll give you various items as a bonus. Bonus as a way of thanks. Going this way now. Hello again, Sipless. C1 Plus. You still haven't told me how to pronounce your screen name. This is supposed to be a balloon. Surely as soon as he pokes it with his spear the first time it would pop. The same here, Kirika. I think of that as well. You say I have it right, but you haven't told me if it's Sipless, or C1 Plus. Should I call you C1, or should I call you Sipless? You know what, so that Dart and Levitz can actually work on more editions, I won't attack with Shana.
Yes. Double flash.
Of course, I'm killing all the enemies. That's true. Sipless, okay. I like to pronounce things correctly. If I don't know, I will ask. Generally, people with screen names will know their screen name's pronunciation. Oh, C1 Plus. I believe there are 2 Stardust in this town. Now let's see if I remember where the Stardusts are. There's a Stardust down here, if I'm not mistaken. And the other one, I recall being near the bottom of the city, the town. Somewhere down here. Oh no! Who would have the only entrance to their house as a window in the attic? This seems silly to me. Hey, I didn't break any pots. Hey, but do you have drawers? Because you got to go through their drawers as well. Don't forget that. You got to check all their cupboards too. Surely you've got something. I'm sure there was another Stardust in this town somewhere. I know that all the Stardust are in places that you can get to at every point in the game. There's no point where there's the Stardust you can miss. I know that. But I'm missing one, I'm sure of it. I don't know why you can't run up and down stairs. Yeah, there's none in there. Maybe there is only the one and I'm imagining the next one. That's probably what it is. I'm just imagining. I really should save, come to think of it, so I'm just going to leave to save because I know what's coming up and I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, it's true. It's dangerous to run on stairs. I know where the next one is. Actually, it's not in this town. I know what I'm confusing it with. It's not a Galgan minigame. You would love that, wouldn't you? I agree with you, Nanaha. However, I do prefer Albert's speed. We are giving spoilers here for people that are smart enough to work out the connection that we're making. We're trying to give as little spoilers as possible for those people watching. That's true, but I find his more fun to pull off. I'll be able to confirm that in a moment if you in fact, I'll do that now. If you hold on one moment, I can just grab my my game discs. Hold on. Bear in mind that I've got the European version, and disc 1 is in my console at the moment, so I can't show you disc 1. Disc 2 has Shana on it. I realise the distance isn't very good for you to see. Disc 4 has the hooded man in black. I won't give you his name. And disc 3 has that character, which we're going to meet soon. I won't give you her name just yet. Disc 1, I believe, for the European version, has Dart on it. Because it's in my console, I can't show you that right now. My beard will never come off. Someone did send an email around at work today saying that I should shave it off for charity. Not gonna happen. I don't know about the American version, but the UK version has 2 manuals. It comes with 2 manuals. Just getting them out of the case now. The UK version comes with 2 manuals. They do say on there, manual... You can't see it from there. It says manual part 1 of 2 and then manual part 2 of 2. But it comes with 2. It comes with 2. It's the only game I know of which has 2 manuals. Does the American version have 2 manuals? Let's have a look around the city. Okay, done. I'm probably a bit weak for this upcoming boss fight. I'm not asking that you take your game out of storage, but if you do, if anyone does know if the American version has 2 manuals, then just say, because that may be a difference that we're not aware of, that I'm not aware of rather. Lovitz doesn't even seem to know how to run. I'm here to replace you, you can trust us. No question, and that guard is like, yeah, fine. Maybe that is it. Or maybe he's still recovering from his arrow to the knee. Oh dear. Just some random fights before the next boss. Voltrowel. I've never played Chrono Cross because Chrono Cross was never released over here, so I never got the opportunity. I'm still using double slash. The next boss fight is going to be hard. And with the next boss fight as well, I'll get to it when it comes to the boss fight actually, rather than explaining before the boss fight. I reckon by the end of the next boss fight, the double slash and the harpoon are probably going to be max level.
Double slash.
When it comes to emulators, it depends on the emulator you're using. Some of them can play with the ISO. I'd just like to clarify to everyone watching that I do not condone piracy of video games. Using an emulator, including a PlayStation emulator, is not illegal if you own the console. You use it to play games that you already own. If you're playing games which you have pirated, that is illegal, and I do not condone that. This isn't the boss battle I was referring to. There's a boss battle after this one. Oh dear. This boss fight's not too hard. I can't remember the way to do it, but later on in this fight, this boss splits, and there is actually a way you can tell which one he is right from the get-go without having to test anything on any of the others. But I can't remember what that is. There's some small giveaway during the splits sequence, which gives it away. I'm gonna see if I can notice it.
Double slash. Harpoon.
That did quite a lot of damage to Levitz.
Yes. Double slash.
Yes, if you have played a game that you enjoy that you haven't bought, I highly recommend that you buy that game, especially if you're looking for a sequel of some sort. Because the more sales a game gets, the more likely it's going to get a sequel.
Yes. Double slash.
Like with Legend of Dragoon, the reason why it didn't get a sequel is because it didn't sell enough for them to consider it. Now, I didn't catch it. I think he's the one on the right. No, he's not. It's not the one on the right. Then it's the one in the... Let's try the one in the middle. Oh, no! I know how to work it out. It's actually very easy. It automatically hovers over him. That's what it is. I pre-order every Neptunia game as well. Really should heal, but because there's 3 of them, I want to get rid of them sooner.
Yes. Double slash.
So he's going to split now. And my cursor, when I click attack, automatically highlights one. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that is him. Either that, or I am completely mistaken, and there's no real way to tell which one of him is real. In the UK, we didn't have greatest hits. We had platinum, and when it came to platinum, that's not what was highlighted last time, that one was. When it comes to platinum, okay, that theory was wrong. When it comes to platinum, that is effectively your greatest hit. We never got a platinum version of Legend of Dragoon over here. You got to bear in mind that Legend of Dragoon is a Japanese game, so it was mainly based on the Japanese sales rather than the American and English sales. The American and European, I should say, rather than English. Yes, so while it may have got a greatest hit version over in America, it didn't get a platinum version over here, and I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't get whatever Japan's equivalent of a greatest hit version over there. He's the middle one, by the way, because only the real one can cast magic.
Yes! Double slash! Harpoon!
He's splitting again. I agree with you there, Nanaha. It is one of the PlayStation 1's greatest RPGs. And it deserves more attention than it already has. I hope that counts towards the usage. It's the one on the left. And he casts magic now to reveal. Hello, bolts. Okay. I didn't notice the shadows, but now that you've pointed that out, yes, the shadow is clearly different on the left one. So there was a way to determine it. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Harpoon! Yes! Double slash! Harpoon!
Okay, so the shadow in the middle is slightly different. He's got a bigger shadow than the others, so it's the one in the middle in this case. Yeah. Thanks for that, Kirika. No, Nanoha, the cursors were always the same on all of them, but Kirika's point of the shadow was valid, and I don't know why I didn't notice that. Now this boss has an interesting feature. When it gets into the fight, I'll explain it. I won't demonstrate it, but I'll explain it. First of all, this enemy, if I'm not mistaken, can only attack one of your guys at a time, with the exception of one of his attacks where he bashes your characters' heads together.